Hey, what's up? I'm Chris with LessOfMe Ministries, and right now this is going to be an update on the fast. As I told you before, I posted I posted a video on day 2 of the fast, and if you watched that, I said that at that point, the church that I go to is doing a Daniel fast as a corporate body, and and that my wife and I are participating. We're participating in that. I correct and say we're. My wife still is. But what I was finding, and I'll get to this book later. But what I was finding was that for me, I wasn't. I guess I didn't feel like I was fasting successfully, in that I didn't find myself drawing close to God, though the desire in the fast is to draw close to God and to give up. In the case of the Daniel fast, to give up, as our pastor likes to say, meats, sweets, treats, and for some people, wheats, depending on which Daniel fast you go with. And that's also an easy way to remember what you're not supposed to eat. But so what I was finding is that I wasn't fasting successfully. That by just cutting those things out, and just eating basically fruits and vegetables and whole grains is what I was eating as well. What I just kept finding that my focus wasn't on God. I kept focusing on how much I didn't like the food, and so I wanted to give an update, and so what I changed the fast. I'm still fasting with our corporate body, with our corporate church body, and participating in a fast. But what I'm doing is I'm just fasting breakfast, which I know to some people who might watch this are like, oh, breakfast, easy. I don't need it anyways. But breakfast, my friends, is the most important meal of the day. And it is very important to me. I've always eaten breakfast. And I just wanted to participate in a way that I knew would be effective for me, in a fast that I knew would be effective for me. And that, to me, is that I noticed that I was always focusing on the food, and so what I wasn't doing was focusing on God. And when I'm actually hungry, it's like a natural trigger in me that says, "You're hungry. Now think on the things of God, or pray, or it sets my mind right." Whereas before, I was never really terribly hungry when I do the Daniel fast. Per Daniel, I was never really hungry. I was just upset about the food, and like when I was eating, I was just like, "This is gross." Though there are some good recipes and whatnot, but so that's where I am, and wanting to be effective personally in fasting. I've decided to switch. One of the other reasons is that, I'll be honest with you, I was out of practice with fasting. I hadn't fasted like regularly for quite a while, and so my self-control honestly was just not great. But I definitely want to be an encouragement to anybody who is doing the Daniel fast. I know it's crazy successful for my wife, and so she's still doing the Daniel fast, with no sweets, no treats, no meats, and she's also doing, well, she's doing, yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but that's basically it. So easy way to remember it if you're still doing the Daniel fast. I'm still probably going to post this as Daniel fast, just because it's an update on the Daniel fast that my church is doing, and kind of where I am and where I'm at doing the fast. The other thing I wanted to say is that me and my wife are this book that I held up in the last video, and I showed you in the last video. I wanted to show you again. It's called The Daniel Fast by Susan Gregory, as you can see. And it's great. You can go to the website's on the back there. It says www.daniel-fast.com. I wonder if it'll. Oh, how good is it? How good is it? Yeah. Daniel-fast.com. And it has a 21-day devotional in it, and we've been doing that, and that devotional is really good. And it's got recipes and stuff in there as well. And so I encourage you to check that out and check out this book. It's been really, really good for us as we've done it together, and we've read the devotional every day together, and that's been really good. But yeah, I mean, this has just been an update. I know that, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look up the gentleman's name. How did I forget it already? So I have one follower. I was gonna, you know what? I'm not gonna do it because I'm afraid it'll mess up the recording because I'm just recording it here on YouTube. But I appreciate you subscribing, man. I'm a scrub, I'm such a scrub. But I forgot to look it up. I actually just got done. Total side note, total veering off. I just got done watching the BCS championship game, Alabama and LSU. And I'll be honest, I was hoping both teams would lose. And one of the teams won. I'll tell you what, the best part of the game, though, was the time of fellowship I got with one of my brothers in Christ who came over and watched it. So that's where I was, and I just totally forgot to look up. And I said in my video, in my day 17 video, that I was going to look up and give props to my lone subscriber who is not a friend of mine at this point. So, but thanks for watching, because I know you're going to watch this. So thanks for doing that. But yeah, check out this book, dude. Since you may be the only one who watches this video, this is a really good book. I would send it to you through the camera if I could. And then I would just go pick up another copy if I could give this to you. But I encourage you to pick it up. It's a really good book. And just do what's like successful for you. It's just draw close to God. And if the Daniel fast is successful to you like it is for my wife, man, more power to you, because that's awesome. And that's what it's all about. It's all about drawing close to God. And so with that, I think that's all I got. I got to get to bed. It is late. I say that it's 11:30, but I'm getting to be an old man. I got to go to bed. Got to work in the morning. So be encouraged. Keep going. If you're fasting right now, keep going. If you got any questions or comments, you can email me at LessOfMeMinistries@gmail.com, or you can just comment below, right down there, and I'll comment back. I'll do my best to comment back. That's it. That's all I got. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and stay up.